Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy. I'm back with another episode of Eden. This is the PLUS MOSAIC featuring Sion. So, let's just jump right back in. In short, she wanted to go no matter what. Our lunches must be packed in a basket, so that way we may take a leisurely stroll under the sun to the top of the hill. Aw, she's blushy. Got it. Just give me a second. I held up a hand and stopped Sion, who was getting increasingly restless. She said it had just occurred to her, but it wasn't a bad suggestion. Our lunch needs to be something easy to eat outside. I'll make some sandwiches or something, so wait a little bit. I look forward to it. She looked delighted as a smile rose to her face. If it would make her happy, then preparing a basket lunch would be worth the trouble. As for repurposing the food I already prepared, would she rather I prepare a steak sandwich or something? Ooh, that sounds delicious. Aw, how pretty! Sion was happily ascending the hill. Perhaps she had recovered from her earlier fatigue with her nap, as she seemed quite energetic. Sandwich, sandwich, sandwich! She took on a peculiar tone and was muttering happily, almost like she had been possessed by Alicia. Maybe she was just looking forward to getting her food more so than being energetic. Ro, you're too slow. Hurry up. Wait, don't rush off so quickly. I was carrying her precious lunch, so I had to walk carefully to make sure I didn't mess up the food inside the basket. If you walk so slow, the food will get cold. Picnics are served cold, so it's okay. The taste shouldn't change much either way. Why don't we just take our time and enjoy the scenery? If I don't eat first, then I won't be able to settle down and enjoy the scenery. Settle down, huh? Her wording was a bit odd. Was she really having trouble thinking properly from hunger? I guess eating soon would be for the best. Oh, this is super cute. Ah! She's so cute! Oh god! I'm like freaking out because she is adorable right here. Delicious, delicious, that's what I'd expect from you. She ate one sandwich after the other to the point where she'd eaten my share as well. She looked like she was enjoying them so much that I couldn't say a thing. Sion, eating so fast will be bad for your digestion. Also, there are crumbs all over your mouth. She nodded and casually wiped her mouth, indifferent to manners as ever. Here, Sion, you must be thirsty. Oh yeah, thanks. Aww. She's so cute. She took the canteen lid full of iced tea and gulped it down with a glug. It's chilly and tasty. It would have been great if I could have prepared a dessert as well. We didn't have any ingredients that looked usable at the moment, though. Come on. No, this is plenty. Thank you for the meal. With a quick and shallow nod, she then wiped her mouth again. I had a cup to drink as well. Then the meal was over. After a deep breath, a faint breeze blew through and brushed both Sion's and my hair. What a nice breeze. By the way, Ro. What is it you do specifically on a picnic? Who knows? It wasn't any easier to answer the second time around. Sion wasn't the only one who had never experienced this sort of thing before. You don't know either. You've been called a genius, so you should know that much. It's not like I went and randomly memorized the dictionary. I ignored any information that wasn't vital. Well, there really was no need to think so hard about the definition. In short, you play around outside and do stuff like eat a boxed lunch, right? So, now that we've walked all the way here and eaten lunch, the picnic is over? Maybe so. Oh, come on. That's not interesting at all. Huh? Sorry. Hey! Wait a second! What is she doing with a grenade? From who knows where, Sion pulled out a long, cylindrical can with a lever attached. Oh no! Where the hell did she get that grenade from? My old standby, a flashbang. What are you doing with... Woo! Oh my god, that face! She quickly pulled the pin and threw it with a silly shout. There was a brilliant flash of light and sound before my eyes. Huh? By reflex I took cover. When I regained my composure, I quickly searched for Sion. I could have sworn it went off right in front of us, but she actually threw it a little ways off. There wasn't really any damage from the flash or explosion to speak of. I stopped looking around me and just sighed. She had ran a short distance from me and was slowly walking back. What are you up to, Sion? Tag. Huh? We haven't played enough yet, and you would have caught me in a second, so... We didn't have to play such a childish game. I went ahead and took a head start. Are you alright? I'm fine. Where'd you get that from anyway? I figured something like this might come up, so I brought it with me. Well, what sort of situation were you imagining? At the very least, it didn't seem like she brought it in case of an emergency. Hey, Sion. A flashbang can be very dangerous. Don't use them so recklessly. You can lose a hand if you're not careful. Earlier, you pulled me into the lake without warning. This was payback for that. Oh, her face! Okay, then, I'll run. Try to catch me. Hey. Aww! Ta! Oh, they're so cute! With a rather lackluster shout, she started to run. As was expected, she was horribly slow. It was almost like watching in slow motion. She was getting nowhere fast. I just sighed. Even though her speed was almost a joke, I knew she was trying her hardest. Although the way she went about it was wrong in all sorts of ways, she seemed to just want to play. If she truly wished for it, I guess I could go along with her game. And not to mention, I had to get her back for that flashbang. Sion, if you don't run like you mean it, I'm going to catch you. She stopped for a moment and looked at me. Oh, how cute! Ha! Ha! Did it! And she went running off, bouncing like a bunny. You won't run any faster if you jump. She probably hadn't given it any thought. I guess I could chase her in moderation. I got off the ground and started jogging after her. Even though I was pacing myself, her small frame was rapidly approaching. She's really slow. I could likely grab the end of her cardigan if I reached for it, but I didn't and kept running after her from a distance. Wah! Wah! If it ended this quickly, I was sure she'd be bored, and watching her run back and forth was amusing. She seemed happy when I had fun, so I had no problem chasing her around for a bit. We continued to run around in circles beneath the clear blue sky. This is so cute. Sion fell to the ground with a thud. I hung over her and pinned her down. Oh no. Oh my no. You got me. Sorry, you had me as a partner. I get the feeling you were mostly just toying with me, like you could have caught me instantly but teased me instead. It's your imagination. You sure can lie with a straight face. She gave me a shocked look. It seemed to me like we'd been running for quite a while, but she looked surprisingly energetic. She looked like she was in pretty good form today. What? Oh, why are you staring at me like that? No reason. In any case, I won. Looks like it. If I was smarter, I'd have picked a game I had better odds of winning. I think bringing the flashbang was pretty cunning. I have no choice. I accept and admit defeat. How sportsmanly. Very good. As I smiled, she gave a faint one as well, and sighed. Are you okay? Just tired? Just a little, but I'm fine. It's comfortable if I do this. Oh, it'll bug you if I'm here, won't it? Wait. You make a good sunshade. I see. If she needed me to, I could be her sunshade, bullet shield, anything. Well, what's with that sigh? Just thinking it was fun. Today was somewhat fun. This was probably our first time running around and playing like this since we got here. Yeah, that's because you never let me push myself. That's also a part of my duty. Of course, I'd respect her wishes, but managing her physical condition was my top priority. But just for now. Yeah, I know. You're always keeping my best interests in mind. You even played with me today because I wanted you to, and I know that it's not just because you're worried about my physical state, but because you truly treasure me. Thank you. I didn't do anything special. You just did what you wanted and I tagged along. That's kind of like you're saying I was being selfish. Why did you go quiet? She squinted a bit and pointed a slight scowl my way. Well, don't worry about it. It's not like she was all selfish after all. That's right. Don't worry about a thing. You should just live to your heart's content. I've been pretty much living that way anyway. That's true too. But what was wrong with her living freely? She had more of a right than anyone else in the world to live a free life after being locked away in that research facility for 100 years. But freedom alone isn't enough. Huh? Just being told you can do whatever you want is a bit troubling. I'm sure I wouldn't know what to do. It's because you're here. I was able to have fun because of you. Aw, a smile came to her face as she let out another sigh. But I think if I passed time normally, it would have been boring. Sion. I've gotten pretty used to this mountain, but without Maya, this world is a bit lonely. I know that all too well now. Was figuring out the emotions she carried a good or a bad thing? No, it didn't matter. Are you lonely even now? No. Without hesitating, she gently shook her head. Today was just an ordinary day, but still it was special. I swam for the first time, had a picnic for the first time. Oh, that's right. I think I know what this is called. It's a date, right? A date? Yeah, I guess you're right. I thought I might smile, but I ended up nodding rather seriously. She was completely serious, so I had to do the same. What would you like to do? If it's a date, then it's still a little early to go home. Shall we go somewhere else after this? There was no sensible playground in this place, but stretching our legs and going down the mountain might be nice. No, it's okay. I've played plenty already. My loneliness has faded away. Has it? If she was satisfied, then it was fine. I'm glad I brought her here. I'm glad it wasn't tomorrow. Tomorrow? If it were tomorrow, I might not have been able to do anything. The present is the most important thing to me right now. I was able to make some irreplaceable memories thanks to you. The same goes for me. Yeah. She nodded slightly, and for some reason she blushed. But if you'll let me, there's one more thing I'd like to do. There's nothing I won't allow you to do. Then can I make a request? Oh God! Oh no! Is this the kind of story it's gonna turn out to be? Oh no! I nodded back and waited for her reply. No matter what sort of request it was, I'd do it. I felt like I could save the world if that was what she asked of me. We don't have to go anywhere far away, but I want to keep our date going a little longer. Just for today, I want to be with you, by your side, close enough for us to feel each other. Ro, come closer. Oh gosh, she slowly extended her hand and touched my cheek. Are they gonna kiss? Eee! I almost felt like the warmth of her hand would make me cry, but I didn't, because she was smiling, because I knew what she desired. So I gave her a smile and stared straight into her eyes. Oh my god, it's so cute. This is literally the cutest thing ever. But I think it's gonna get sexual real quick. A tense mood hung in the air. As we returned to the house, neither of us uttered a word until we got to this room. Only the sound of our breathing could be heard. Okay, guys. So, yeah, that was the thing that happened. There was a whole big sex scene, and literally, my recording time literally says like 44 minutes. That's how long that it took. Yeah. So, after we finished, I cleaned up what I could, and we laid next to each other on the bed, saying nothing. Sion curled up like a cat and faced me. Sion, are you alright? Ah! Oh no, I'm gonna have to censor a little bit, it looks like. But I do need to get a screenshot of this. It'll hurt, but I'm fine now. The pain disappeared before I knew it. Now, I'm just sort of spacing out, though. You're always like that. You're mean. Sion pouted and glared at me sharply. She still looked adorable. You're not thinking anything funny, are you? Of course not. I had nearly forgotten that she wasn't just a cute girl. I guess at the very least, I shouldn't be thinking of anything mean after what we just did. I'm a little suspicious, but never mind, I forgive you. Thank you. I nodded in apology, still laying beside her. What are you sighing for? Does it still hurt? No, it's not that. If I had to describe it, I'd say I'm in a good mood. But it's just, how do I put it? Sion's eyes roamed as if searching for the words. She looked around restlessly for a while as if bothered, then opened her mouth. I know. I think I finally realized that I'm a girl too. You've always been a girl, Sion. I was never all that aware of it. Alicia often had to remind me that I was still a girl. Yeah. Sion was indifferent to her own appearance, and I knew Alicia would have wanted her to be careful with how she presented herself. I practically never paid any attention to my own gender, let alone others. But now, I think I understand just what Alicia was doing or was being so noisy about. I want you to treat me like a girl, Ro. That's why I have become more feminine. There's no need for you to force yourself. You'll always be an ordinary girl in my eyes. Felix or genius, those things didn't matter. Her intuition was great, sometimes terrifyingly so, but I would set that aside. To me, she was an adorable girl. Oh, that's not quite it. You aren't an ordinary girl. To me, you're the cutest, most precious girl in the world. Rose, sometimes you flatter me in the strangest ways. And you're merciless. I'm being serious, you know. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Sion smiled weakly and gave me a nod. She, of course, knew that I was being serious. Although she was cute, she was a vexing girl as well. Ro? May I sleep a little? You've gotten sleepy again? Yeah, I want to sleep here, like this. Sure, I don't mind. Go ahead and sleep. I feel like I could sleep at ease right now. I just couldn't settle down all day today, and my nap earlier wasn't very refreshing. Could she have been sleeping all this morning because she hadn't slept well the night before? That would explain why she woke up midway through her nap as well. There's nothing to worry, or there's no need to worry, Sion. Maya had left us. The world would soon end, and her deteriorating physical condition. With all these worries on her mind, it wouldn't be strange if she couldn't sleep. There's no need to worry about anything. I'll protect you no matter what, even in your dreams. You always say the most amusing things, Ro. She squeezed our intertwined fingers. Please, Ro, don't go anywhere. Stay by my side. Okay, I'll be right here. Thank you. Sion smiled happily. If it were within my power, I would do anything to take away her loneliness, to let her rest with peace of mind. And more than anything in the world, I wanted to be by her side. When I'm with you, nothing is scary anymore, so I can sleep. Yeah. Good night. Good night. Sion slowly closed her eyes. Almost instantly, she was asleep. Please be at ease for now. You have to rest well if you want to start tomorrow with a smile. When you wake up, I'll have breakfast prepared, and we could eat outside like we did today. I wondered what I could make for her tomorrow. I held her hand tightly, and I felt her warmth flowing into me. I fell asleep. Oh, that was such a cute ending to that. I think it was an ending. Yep, that was definitely an ending. Oh, cute! Alright, so that was the end of Sion's little Mosaic Plus. If you are 18 and older, the pictures from that inappropriate scene, the not safe for work scene, is going to be up on my Tumblr after, like, this is already out, maybe a couple days after. But yeah, so I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.